Hello, folks. Welcome to the Third and 10 podcast. As I'm fixing my hat here. Happy Thursday to you guys. Why is the sun is shining? I have all the curtains
Well, that's
closed.
better than in Connecticut where it's raining again.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's depressing weather for you guys. Maybe a little too sunny for my
I'm
liking
just
over
upset the
here.
Knicks lost last night. That's all it is.
Hey.
But
Trust me. Game six.
it's must
It's
win. And I know we'll get to more later, but I do not want to go back to Boston with a tied to 3-3. That's a
because
loss.
that's gonna be trouble. That's gonna be trouble.
That's a problem.
No doubt about it. But yeah, we'll definitely talk about that later on today. Happy Thursday to all of you guys. Um, I think the big news of this episode is the NFL schedule is finally out, so we have a lot of NFL stuff to
It
talk
just
about.
makes you miss the NFL, which kind of stinks because like you want the NFL to come, but like we haven't even gotten summer yet. Like
I know.
I haven't played a round of golf yet. I don't want the
Oops.
NFL to come yet.
OTAs haven't even began. Like it's been rookie minicamp, and that's pretty much it.
Mhm.
But my friend, how you doing so far today? And yeah, how are you?
Yeah, no, I'm good. Just chilling. I think this world needs more arcades. Arcades are fire. I went to one. I went to one last night, so it's the best.
Oh, you said arcades?
Barcade.
Bar
Barcade.
Barcade.
Yeah. So it's an arcade with a bar.
With bar. Oh my God. Come on, Nate. You're kind of a little slow today. Sheesh. What the heck's a barcade?
Imagine playing Big Buck Hunter with a nice cold beer beside you. The best.
Hey, shoot. I have no experience in drinking. Think that maybe like a month ago, I had for the first time in my life, I had it was a mix of tequila and squirt soda.
That's like getting your first action in football and it being against like the Chiefs. Like you have to start slowly. You have to start with like beer and like the seltzers and then move to the hard stuff.
I had a glass of it.
You got to build your tolerance with the beer and then kind of move your way up.
Makes sense. Yeah, I had a glass of it. It was good. I mean, it was during the Lakers Wolves series. It was game one, and the Lakers were good the first quarter, and then things fell off afterwards. So
that's about right.
Yeah. Screw us. So, but yeah. Anyways, we'll talk basketball, of course, later on today. As two teams punch their ticket into the conference finals. But overall, we'll talk about our Giants schedule release, previewing the games, giving our takeaways from that. We'll also discuss the best games to watch out for in terms of the whole NFL for the 2025 season. We'll talk about the Mets and Flushing Faithful.
And coming up this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
New York's going to burn on Friday.
Who do you guys play again? I'm so sorry.
It's the Mets-Yankees. It's Mets-Yankees. It's game one of the Subway Series and Knicks Celtics going on at the same time.
Oof. Hey, as long as the Knicks get the job done tomorrow.
It's gonna be it's gonna be like because everyone in that building is gonna be a Knicks fan except for like the couple Nets fans, and like everyone's gonna be like hating each other for just 6 innings, and then by some miracle, if the Knicks win, it's gonna be all kumbaya for a minute and a half.
It's like, yeah, the Knicks won. All right,
I know it's cursed you out for the past 5 minutes. Come here, bro, we won.
And after 5 minutes, like, screw you guys.
After 5 minutes, like, all right, back to baseball. Back to hating you.
Back to hating you guys again. Like the love can only last so long.
Mm-hmm.
And then finally, we'll go into our post game segment with NBA stuff and some baseball news as well. In terms of the league as a whole. So quick announcement real quick. This will be our last episode on the Third and 10 channel itself. Starting next week, our full episodes will be released on the Belly Up Sports YouTube channel, but that does not mean our channel is going to be dead forever. You can still find our shorts on our channel. You will be able to still find a shortened version of our full episodes as well. That's going to be in the work starting next week, but we will provide links. We'll let you guys know on social media, all that stuff. But just moving forward, our episodes will be on the Belly Up Sports YouTube channel. To subscribe to them, to find our full episodes moving forward. But we thank you guys for your support. We love the attention and the support you've given us on our shorts. We've consistently hit 1,000 views per short, which is insane to see.
Yeah.
Brian's Tom Seaver short recently blew up, I would say. So shout out to you, my guy, for mentioning that and how Tom Seaver was one of the worst trade in Mets history.
It's the worst. Absolutely.
It's the worst, no doubt about it. So again, thank you guys for your support, and we appreciate it, and we'll keep it rolling. Like I said, next week on the Belly Up Sports YouTube channel, and go from there. So, all right, first order of business. Yeah, our schedule. Look, hey, we knew it was gonna be tough. We did.
Be this tough.
Yeah, but the opening stretch. I remember last year when we talked about the schedule for the first time. You talked about the gauntlet.
Yeah, like week 3 to week 8 was like that gauntlet, right?
Yeah. So the NFL was like, okay, watch this. We'll give you the gauntlet again, but it's gonna give you from the start, so that way you don't there's no breaks, or no easy games to start the season. For those of you who don't know, the Giants have the hardest schedule in the NFL in terms of the strength of schedule. It's actually the hardest in the last 5 years in terms of strength of schedule.
I mean, come on.
And
we finally have a good offseason, and the NFL makes a historically hard schedule for us.
I know.
I know it's random, but just like, God.
Like, give us a break, man. Like, it's not like we finished first last year in the division or
we
NFC
had
as a
third
whole.
overall pick,
and you still want to give us a tougher schedule. So, hey, in 26, we better have an easy schedule. I'm just saying, we better have an easy schedule. But yeah, we'll go through the schedule as is. So, the Giants kick off the 2025 season in Washington to take on the Commanders. Then we head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys, and then we are home to host on Sunday Night Football the Kansas City Chiefs. Ouch.
Again, can we stop playing primetime games against really good teams?
I was hoping that we maybe it's just one because we're in New York, so at least they would have.
But like we should be playing the Chiefs. Like the primetime game we have against New England is perfect. That's a perfect primetime game.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Because you have the history, the kind of New York Boston rivalry is there in spirit, even though we don't really have a rivalry with Patriots fans. I think it's more Patriots fans bitter with us that we beat them twice. But like there is enough there, and they're kind of evenly matched in a way. Like I know the Patriots, I think, will have a good season this year. I think it'll be like 9-8, and with our schedule, I will get that in a little bit. But like they're two relatively similar teams.
Two teams with like young talent. They're slowly building themselves to be.
They're on the come up.
There you go. But no, they're like, okay, let's give these guys Kansas City because Patrick Mahomes has never played the Giants in MetLife. So, alrighty, sure.
Cool. You know what? He did play the Jets, so he has played in MetLife. Let's not sit here and pretend like he's never been in MetLife Stadium. He played the Jets 2 years ago.
Just never the Giants.
It wasn't great. It was not a great game.
No. But it is what it is, I guess. Whatever, NFL schedule makers, just make things harder for us. Then we have the Chargers at home, and then we go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Then we host the Eagles on Thursday Night Football, so that's going to be a mess. Then we head to Denver and Philly afterwards. We come back home and take on the Niners. That should be interesting. Then we take on Chicago in Chicago. The Packers at home, then the Lions and New England at their respective home stadiums. Then there's our bye week, so we have a late bye this year.
Oh my God, our guys gonna be gassed by that bye week.
Then we have the Commanders in Minnesota at home, and then we go to Vegas to take on the Raiders. So Nate, possible game to go to. And then we have the Dallas Cowboys at home to wrap up the 2025 season. Simply put, buddy, what are your takeaways from the schedule? anything notable or
this is just brutal. I mean, like, there's a real possibility we start off this season 0-4, which is not going to look good when, Brian Dable and Joe Shane's jobs are kind of being decided about how good we do this season.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. 8 tough matchups start the year. Like I mentioned earlier, the gauntlet part 2.
Yeah.
And I really so before at the end of the segment when we do a record predictions, I put like a best case scenario and worst case scenario, or realistic scenario. So best case and realistic. And I'm looking at it. I tried so hard to convince myself that we could possibly finish or start 500 in those first 8 games.
Yeah.
Now I'm looking at it because I have my notebook here and I have the schedule grid. I was looking at the whole schedule for all the teams.
Look at
and stuff.
that!
It's so cool. I love the colors.
I love the colors.
But I'm looking at it, right? I'm just like, okay, it's not like we got blown out by the Commanders the first time last year. Like if we had a kicker, we would have won.
Yes.
And yes, they're a better team this year, and they have Debo, sure, like whatever. But like, we could be the Commanders. Dallas,
we could be Dallas. I think we will split both. I think we'll split both of the Commanders and Dallas. Best case scenario is we sweep Dallas. I think we have the possibility to sweep Dallas, but And then if we can steal a game from the Eagles, which I doubt.
I doubt that too. I ain't gonna lie. They always give us trouble, man.
Yeah, I mean, like I think we're going 2-4 against the division this year.
Being the Commanders and Cowboys.
Being the Commanders and then Dallas, and then basically splitting and getting swept by the Eagles.
Fair. Yeah, I'm looking at it. Okay, so I have us winning Commanders.
Yep.
Saints.
Yep. Well, I have Commanders week 15. I have us losing week 1, but winning week 15.
Okay. Fair. Okay. I see us beating Denver.
I think it will be a shootout. I think that's a toss-up for us. Yeah, I think Bo Nix.
I know. Yeah, that's a solid quarterback. We talk about him. Always praise, nothing but praise for the young man. And then I do see us possibly stealing KC or Dallas to get that 4th win. More so Dallas, probably.
Dallas. I mean, but like, it depends on how KC plays the first 2 games. I think regardless, we'll keep KC close. And we talked about this before we started, how like if it's a 10-point spread, you hammer that Giants plus 10. That's a lock. But if the Chiefs do struggle the first 2 games, there is a world we can upset them. I think it's more likely keep them close and upset them. But yeah, no, the Chiefs are not as unbeatable as they were 2 years ago. The team is getting older. Travis Kelce could be a non-factor this year.
Oh yeah, no doubt about it for sure. The offense is, obviously have Worthy, they Rashee Rice and everything, but you mentioned Kelce, Kelce's getting
over. Rashee Rice is coming off an ACL injury, which is not like, and we're facing him early up in the season where Rashee Rice might still be getting back in the football.
That is true.
He might not be at that level yet.
That is true. So he might not even play. So the Chiefs might not have their full set of weapons by the time week 3 comes around for them. So I'm telling you, we could. The only word is the defense, so the offense hopefully steps it up.
Yeah.
But I think.
But if the defense plays well, they give Mahomes fits, which you think they would with the pass rush that we have. And the offense, if the offense just plays average, it's going to be Russell Wilson, so I'm not asking him to be hero, be Superman. I'm just asking him to go like 150 yards, a touchdown, no picks, no fumbles.
Just control the game.
Exactly. Be your game manager. No fumbles, no turnovers, no stupid plays. Just be smart.
Oh yeah, 100%. So
just play clean football and you have a shot.
Yeah. So best case we go 4-4 to start the year. Either take that last win, taking it either against Dallas or Kansas City. But otherwise, it's a tough schedule nonetheless. Yeah, the first 7 weeks of the season for the Giants includes facing 5 top 7 defenses. The number 1 defense being the Broncos, who we faced in week 7. The Eagles, who were the second best defense. There is Chargers, 6th Washington, and then 7th was Kansas City last year in terms of defensive ranking. So tough stuff there. So it's going to be a big test for the offense early. But thankfully, I feel better knowing that we have a veteran quarterback in Russell Wilson to help control the offense and all that stuff. So, but 8 teams with winning records on the schedule. It's gonna be tough. Like it just sucks, man. Honestly, to be a team that finished last in the division last year, yet we have a schedule that's fit for more of a first place team is.
Yeah, like this should be Washington's schedule. This should be the Eagles' schedule.
No doubt about it. So, but before we get to record predictions, let's focus on some positive stuff.
Okay.
What are some games you're looking forward to watch this season for the Giants?
It's definitely that New England Patriots game, and it's maybe because like I have my friend group is pretty much split like Giants Patriots, so like that's gonna be fun from that angle. But I think the Giants and Patriots are 2 teams on the come up. We have all the history in the past and stuff. And I think going into Gillette Stadium is going to be a real test of how good is this Giants team. You know, the Patriots should be battling for a wild card spot by that point. The hope is the Giants are kind of in the hunt at that point. If we can beat them, that's going to be such a statement win for us. I'm also looking forward to Giants and Niners because I think that's finally a time that like if the Giants team's good and we upset the Niners, that will put us on the map.
I want to go back to you mentioned the Patriots real quick. Could be a possibility where we see Jackson Dart versus Drake May.
So I was looking at the schedule, and that was my first thought was, where could Jackson Dart start? I think it's week 15 against Washington. I don't think you want to start the rookie quarterback under the bright lights of Monday Night Football. I think you give him the bye week, and then you go into week 15 kind of to close out.
Mm-hmm. By the way,
but you are right. Jackson Dart versus Drake may be unbelievable.
Oh, yeah, that'd be fun to watch. Plus, we're only saying this if the season goes downhill, which...
If the season goes bad or Russell Wilson and Jameis just aren't what we think they are.
Mm-hmm. Like, if it's the offense like last year, oh, yeah.
Yeah, Dart will be in at some point. I from what we've seen from rookie camp, I think it's 50-50 we see Dart this year. I would say when we drafted him was probably 80-20 we don't. I think it's 50-50 we're seeing him.
Oh, no, for sure. Because Abel loves the guy. And we're only going to see more
Abel's obsessed with this guy. I think Abel might get a tattoo of this guy. Like, I don't know. Do you remember, you know Rex Ryan's tattoo, right? What he has?
No, I do not.
Rex Ryan has a tattoo of his wife in a Mark Sanchez jersey on his arm.
Let me talk about kind of killing.
I think Brian Dable might be entering that territory.
He loves this guy, man. I'm glad he has his guy. You know, the guy that he wanted for his own team. He's never had a chance to do that these past few years, and these past few years as a head coach, and for him to finally be like, okay, yes, I can handpick my own quarterback and develop him and work with him. He looks so much happier these days. So from what we've seen, of course, on videos. So, but I'm looking for if he does play against New England, great. If not, like you mentioned, seeing Dart at some point in the season, if the season goes awry, I'm excited for that for sure. Yeah. Any other games by chance? In your opinion, any other games you're looking forward to?
I mean, the Lions would be fun in our own building. I know we're on the road. Lions would be fun to watch because of the Lions.
Mm-hmm.
Minnesota, kind of get our revenge on the Vikings.
Yes, sir.
And then that first Chargers game, I think that's going to be like a first litmus test for us. Because I think people expect us to lose the first 3 games. And I think that Chargers game is our first, this could be a win against a relatively decent Chargers team.
to turn things around. And
yeah,
hey, Justin Herbert, a what if, like a what if type of situation.
It's the biggest what if, because if he's in that draft, we draft him over Daniel Jones. I swear to God.
I know. We literally had the chance to do so.
Imagine Justin Herbert in Brian Dable's offense.
Good things would have happened, I tell you that. But
we're in the playoffs right now, I tell you that much.
Oh yeah, 100%. No doubt about it. But that's why what if situations suck. But yeah, for me, looking forward to Mahomes playing the Giants for the first time in MetLife.
I'm really not.
I am.
If it's possible, I would rather never play Mahomes ever.
If everything goes to where I hope it happens for New York, we're beating Mahomes in MetLife. But that's just my positive thinking today.
Hey, I like it. It's a Thursday. Weekend's here. Positive thinking. Positive vibes.
Exactly, my friend. Exactly. So another game is Philly coming into town. Obviously, them being the Super Bowl champions, for them to come to our house on Thursday night. Possible chance to upset them. I like that.
Abdul Carter. You have one job that game. You see 26, make sure he's not standing.
Kill him. Okay, not literally, but kill him. Football terms. Don't let him get nothing.
Pull Lawrence Taylor. Knock him on the ground and just say, welcome to the dirt. Get comfy.
Exactly. Oh, man, I'm excited. Our front four is going to be so scary.
I don't care if you get a 15-yard penalty. Grab that face mask and go, welcome. You're going to be here tonight.
I'm here now. This
ain't the Giants defense you had when you were here. I'm here now.
Our front four is a scary bunch, man. Like if they can get to the quarterback often, the schedule's gonna look so much easier. It's not like there's a bunch of great offensive lines they're facing this season. Like the Eagles' O-line is always good.
That'd be a good test for our D-line, actually. Like, see, how do we stack up against a really good offensive line?
Like, if we can get to the quarterback with that, and with Carter and Burns on the edge.
Push. If we could stop that push, we're ahead of the game. Even if we lose, the story will be the Giants' defensive front stop the push.
Oh, yeah. Finally, a team that can stop the push because no team has really successfully done it consistently. So that's why they're calling it to be banned, which is stupid in my opinion. Because even as a Giants fan, I'm like, you can't just ban the tush push. Like, come on, there's a way to stop it.
I'm the biggest Eagle hater in the world. I will be the first to admit that, even though I'm pretty fair with how I judge them. But they should not ban the tush push. It should be you have to come up with a way to stop that play. Because it's just a quarterback sneak. That's all it is.
No, it's all there is. Just with
I've been running that in Madden and college football for years.
And it's worked to some extent. NFL, especially the Packers, they're soft for that. But and then again, they got beat twice by Philly last year, so it makes sense to why they want it banned. So, speaking of the Packers, they are a team also on our schedule. I'm looking forward to that as well. Last time we played them, we had success with Tommy DeVito. So hopefully with a better offense that we have now with Russell Wilson leading the charge, hopefully we can beat him again. Seeing Drake May in New England, that was another what-if situation. The Giants had their eye on him, and Dable loved him during the combine process. So, seeing him in New England and possibly seeing Jackson Dart at that time as well will definitely be cool. Plus, Brian Dable is returning back to his former one of his former teams that he used to work for, as he was also a member of the New England coaching staff back some time. Then we have the revenge game against Minnesota. That's going to be fun to watch to see if we can beat them, because last year was awful with our disgusting uniforms. Yeah, looking forward to that one. Vegas is another.
That game just didn't happen.
I agree, my friend. Yeah, I agree.
As someone who's in the building, it didn't happen. That wasn't the Giants out there.
That was the Lions. I don't know. I'm trying to think of some clever. Oh yeah, Lions, because
that was the little Giants from that movie.
Yeah. Anyways, no, sorry. I know. I'm sorry. I'm working on it. Next week I promise the movie.
I'm getting a list together right now.
I know.
It's good.
I'm waiting for you, man. I'm just waiting on what movie. Before we end the show today, I gotta know one movie that I have to watch by Tuesday. If that's
Goodfellas.
Okay.
That's my favorite movie of all time. Goodfellas.
Bet. Then the Vegas game I'm looking forward to as well. Not only because it's closer to California, but also, to have our front four against Gianti. Excited for that. And then finally,
it would be fun to watch like Genti in person. Like that's what I am looking forward to, seeing him, seeing how he translates to the NFL.
I know, especially late in the year too. Like, he's used to the NFL at that point in time. Well, in terms of his being a rookie, he'll be used to the NFL at that time. And against our defense, that's going to be a good test for him for sure. And then finally, we have the Denver game with Russell Wilson returning to Denver to take on his former team. But overall, best case, and I mean like 2022 best case scenario, because we made the playoffs that year and no one expected us to do so. I have us finishing 11-6.
Okay.
Like I said, best case scenario. I don't want you to like, oh my God, Nate, you're so unrealistic. I'm just saying, if things tip our way, we're going 11-6.
I say 10-7 is our best case scenario.
Okay. Realistically, I see 9-8, 8-9.
I was gonna go 8-9 is what was my realistic.
Yeah, because this Giants team the offense isn't last year's offense where it's like, yeah, they're gonna lose this game, that game, because like it's a much.
They're gonna steal a few games they shouldn't win, or they're not gonna be favorites to win. They're gonna split divisions. Maybe they can steal a game against the Eagles.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna be competitive. It's gonna be a competitive team compared to last year, which is all we could ask for.
Mm-hmm.
And if we can split games with our division rivals, like we'll take it. We'll take it because
all we go 3 against the division. That's awesome.
Yeah, all 3 of the teams that are the Commanders, Eagles, and Cowboys, they are all teams that are projected to finish higher than us in these division standings. Like if we can split with them and be competitive and get some upsets in the other games that we have, 9-8, 8-9 is not unrealistic whatsoever. No, sir. And that
it's not.
definitely helps Brian Dable keep his job along with Joe Shane as well.
Yeah.
And as they should. Barring a repeat of 24, these guys will be back for 26. So let's just I want to get that out of the way, because
the only way they're getting fired is really if it's like they're just not competitive.
Yeah,
I could see a world with 5 and what? Maybe 5-12. But like if they're like 1-7 in 1-score games, I could see a world like, well, if things break this way or that way, they have the young quarterback coming in, defense another year, they should be better next year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, 100%. That's like, just be competitive. Last year was like,
rock bottom.
We were in 1-score games.
Not all.
But like the offense was bad. Like we were like third worst in points per game. So if we can just stay competitive and put up points, we'll be good.
We were in 1-score games, but there was no hope that they could steal that game. You just couldn't trust you're basically hoping for a pick 6 to happen, because you're like, there's no way this offense is going to march down the field. Now the offense can march down the field. We'll have guys that can throw the ball deep, which is what Dable wants to do. So I think we'll be all right.
Yeah, I agree for sure. I will say, I feel like something's going to happen to where Shane Bowen might be fired. I know it's not okay. It's too early to make season predictions for us, but I see a world where if things don't work out defensively with the players we have,
if we start 0-4, we could see Bowen fired or Kafka fired.
Especially if we're allowing like 20, 25, 30 points a game.
Yeah. Or if his offense is just not competitive, gone.
Because I feel like Kafka is going to be staying the whole year.
I've always been like, not a Kafka defender, but I'm like, you can't really judge him because he's running Brian Dable's playbook.
Well, he did. Yeah.
It's not like it's his playbook he's running. If we fire Mike Kafka, it's going to be the same offense because it's Dable's offense.
True.
The higher Who was the Bills OC after Daboll left? The guy that threw his tablet and like made a mess after the lost to the Dolphins.
Joe Brady.
No, not Joe Brady. Quarterbacks coach for the Bills when Daboll was there.
But they're OC right now.
No, they're OC like before Brady. It's who we originally wanted as OC, and then we got Kafka instead.
Dorsey?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Yes, correct.
I didn't want to say like Ken Dorsey because it is Ken Dorsey, yes, but I was thinking Ken Dorsey is the Browns GM from Hard Knocks. Yes, Ken Dorsey will be the new OC if he's got out.
Gotcha.
Yeah, he's with Dallas. He's the Dallas passing game specialist. Yeah, we'll give him a promotion to OC.
Oh, fair enough. All right. Yeah, Kafka's fine with me. I just worry about Bowen because last year, like, that was that. I don't know. He just never seemed like the right fit for us. Like, I love the Martindale blitzing scheme stuff. I just didn't really like the way Bowen runs the defense because he's more of what is it, like not as a zone? Yeah, it's like a zone defense, right?
Yeah.
It's like a rush 4 and then just depend on it. Like, I want like exotic blitzes like what Martindale did. That's what led to success in 22. But if it's gonna be on him to figure it out because we
gave him the pieces. You have a great defense.
Great defense. At new additions all around. A corner, safety, obviously Carter on the edge. Like, come on, you better figure it out. Otherwise, your butt is gone. So, alrighty. Yeah. Anything else for the Giants schedule?
No, nothing much. I don't really like. I think like worst case scenario for us is like 7-10. Like I don't really see. I see us between 7-10 and 10-7. I think we'll fall somewhere between there. I don't really see us going higher or lower.
I think stay positive, folks. That's all I'm gonna say. I see people are like, "Oh, we're gonna win 3 games." Like, come on, guys, we're not.
Because here's the thing: we're gonna split with Dallas. The Commanders are gonna take a step back. We're gonna beat them. We're gonna beat the Saints. We're gonna beat the Bears. We're going to beat the Vikings. That's fun. We'll probably beat the Raiders. That's 6 wins right there.
Exactly. We're going to be competitive, man. This team is too improved on paper to finish with just 3 wins. We'll be all right. So, all right. We'll go from our team to the NFL as a whole. Man, a lot of games. A lot of fun games that we're looking forward to. So, as we all know, Dallas and Philly will be kicking off week 1 on Thursday night.
Thank God it's not us.
Hey, I know. I'm thankful, man. And we have KC and the Chargers in Brazil on that Friday. The first game ever to be free to watch on YouTube. So for those of you who have just YouTube, not YouTube TV, just straight up YouTube.
Everybody has YouTube. Just log into YouTube.
YouTube.com, and there you go.
That's you don't even need an account. You just have to look up.
Exactly.
YouTube.
Just look up. Oh, man. It might crash that day. So,
yeah. Is there a chance it's the highest regular season game of all time?
Has to be.
Because you have 2 like good teams playing each other in a very simple way to watch it. We don't have to. It's not behind a paywall or anything.
No, literally, everyone has access to it. So that site might crash that day. But hey, at least you're better than Netflix because at least they The football games they hosted last year were okay. I think I'm thinking about the Jake Paul fight when they.
Oh my God, that Jake Paul fight was atrocious. What a bad fight that was.
Mike Tyson was beating that, and then Paul kind of was like, "Hey, buddy, you gotta calm down for me," and then Paul would proceed to beat him up. So
the fight before the other car was better. The fight with those 2 girls, that was a great fight.
Oh, yes. I forgot their names, but
I forgot their names, too. That was an amazing fight. I would watch those 2 fight again.
No, it's more entertaining than Paul and what? Isn't Paul fighting his brother?
Is he?
That's from what I heard.
Jake Paul's next fight. Jake Paul and Julio Cesar Chavez are gonna fight each other.
Oh, so I was tripping there. I thought he was fighting his brother. Oh well.
Jake Paul and Logan Paul.
I swear
Jake Paul and Logan Paul fighting. No. They teased a potential fight on social media, but it turned out it will be a reality TV show called Paul America that airs on March 27th on HBO Max.
March or May?
It's already aired. It's already out. So go watch the Paul Brothers new TV show on HBO Max, I guess, which is again it's HBO Max because HBO has no idea what they're doing.
Correct.
HBO has no idea what they're doing with their names. Bro, pick a name and stick to it.
Don't be like me with my constant podcast name changes before this. Before it was officially 3rd and 10 like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Don't be like me, folks. Yeah. So we have Philly and KC in week 2, and then we have on Thanksgiving we have the Chiefs in Dallas, Packers, Lions, Bengals, and Ravens. So at least we're not playing on Thanksgiving.
That's a great Thanksgiving lineup. Oh my god.
Hey, I'm just saying it's only great for me because we ain't playing on it. I can finally enjoy the holiday for the first time.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying, like, you're gonna get 3 really good games.
Oh no, 100%. I'm looking. Detroit. Well, yeah, this is the
Lions. They didn't announce who's doing halftime shows for those yet, right?
No, sir.
Hang on, let me guess. The hottest country star will be doing the Dallas game. The big name in hip hop will be doing the Lions game, and I don't think they do a concert for the Thursday night game. I think it's just a Thursday night football game.
You mean the Sunday night game on Thanksgiving?
Oh, yeah, it's Thursday. It's a Thursday night game. I think they just count it as a regular Thursday night football game.
Ah, yes, yeah. Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about. I was like,
yeah.
Question mark?
I think Megan Maroney will do the Dallas one this year.
Who was it? Oh, it was Dolly Parton last year.
Oh my God, it was Dolly last year. I forgot it was Dolly.
Shout out to Dolly.
Shout out to Dolly. Still doing it.
Legend.
Hot take. I know for country fans, they're not going to like this. Reba McEntire over Dolly Parton.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm not that diehard of a country to agree with.
I'm a diehard country fan.
I'm just gonna
in the country world that might get me killed.
I'm gonna give it the whole thumbs up.
Reba over Dolly. Love Dolly. Don't get me wrong. Dolly's great. Went to Dolly World Solid Museum. Great music. Everything. I like Reba better. 2
legends, but preferences. McIntyre.
If Reba does Dallas, that'd be amazing. Come out there without a Survivor. Oh, that place going.
I like it. All right.
But no, it's gonna be Megan Maroney who's gonna do that halftime show. Mark it down right now. Yeah, save this clip when it announces.
We'll revisit this back and once Thanksgiving comes around. Christmas time. Cowboys again featured in this one.
They're America's team. They're gonna get all the primetime games.
Yeah. Commanders so Dallas and Commanders, Detroit and Minnesota, and Denver at KC. So
really, they did Detroit twice. So they basically just copied the man. Huh. Interesting.
3 games on Christmas.
You would think they would want to like separate a little bit. Like, all right, you got one holiday. We're gonna do the holidays to the other teams now.
Nope.
Interesting.
Nope. They told Dallas and Detroit's like, hey.
Are they both home games for Dallas and Detroit as well?
Nope. They'll be on the road.
Okay. Well, at least they have that.
Yeah. Man, they said Thanksgiving? No, we're gonna take Thanksgiving and Christmas away from you, so you better start celebrating a day early for us. But yeah, 3 games on Christmas for the NFL, which is more than the 2. Obviously, that 2 last year, but now it's gonna be 3. So they're definitely trying to compete with the NBA.
They already passed the NBA. I'm sorry.
No, I think the NBA is it's still Christmas's sport. I don't think the NFL.
No, I think the NFL jumped it. I really do, because I've talked to like diehard NBA fans, and even they were like, we watched the football games on Christmas, not basketball.
There's always good matches there. Well, let's see what happens with this upcoming Christmas games, and we'll go from there. I just think Christmas is always the NBA's holiday.
You are right. It should be NBA's holiday. I have a hard. I think the NFL did it. I think they did the impossible.
All right. Bet. Hey, but with 3 games on Christmas,
it's pretty good.
I take it. International games: Steelers in Minnesota and Ireland, Browns in Minnesota and London, Jets in Denver and London as well, and then we have the Jags and Rams also in London this year. So 3 games in London. No surprise there. But we're going to Berlin, where the Colts and Falcons will take on each other. So that's going to be fun. And then
we're not international this year either. No way. I don't have to wake up at 9 if I don't want to.
Man, that was going to be 6 for me, so I can sleep in. Phew, thank God. And then Dolphins and Commanders in Madrid. So it's going to be fun. So no Mexico game this year. But otherwise,
which makes no sense because that makes way more sense putting it in Mexico than it does in Europe.
It's an easier time change to deal with.
There is no time change. It's the same time zones.
Yeah, but no, the NFL was like, "Nah, we'll send you guys to Berlin and Madrid," which is fine. It's just poor teams have to travel there and get used to a way different time change for like one game and then come. I'm just thinking for the benefit of the players. But
like the Brazil game makes sense. Put a game in Canada, Mexico, Central America, Chile, like there you go.
Yeah. Put a game in China.
Puerto Rico can't get a game.
Yeah. Shout out to Juan Soto.
No, he's Dominican.
Lindor, that's what I meant. Come on. I knew.
Dominican Republic, they can't get a game.
Well, I guess to argue that it's probably because they're more of a baseball team, a baseball country.
Europe's more of a soccer country. Continent. Sorry.
Yeah, good point. I can't argue about that, I guess. But what games are you looking forward to in terms of the whole schedule for this year, my friend?
I mean, Sunday night, week 1, we got a barn burner with Ravens Bills. I mean, that might be the AFC Championship game right there. Like that's going to be a fun game to watch. Like that's like the song "Wait All Day for Sunday Night." That's actually going to be we are waiting all day for Sunday night for that game
in Buffalo.
It's going to be a little warm out still, but yeah, let's go. I can't wait for that one.
I'm excited for that one. Another week 1 game I'm looking forward to as well, since we're on the topic. Panthers in Jacksonville. McMillan versus Hunter. By the way, Travis Hunter's going to have a lot of tests this upcoming season.
Yeah.
Whether at receiver or corner, just real quick. Denver and Tennessee. That's going to be fun. Cam Ward's debut against a really good defense. But yeah, that's just want to highlight those week 1 games. Oh, and then Cincinnati, Cleveland. Like I said, Shadur is going to be starting week 1 from what I'm predicting here, and his first test is a Bengals defense that is literally
crazy.
trash.
I'm sorry, it might be you and Mel Kiper thinking Shadur is going to start.
Hell yeah, I'll take it.
You want to be with Mel Kiper?
Okay, well, no, Look. I love Shadur, but. Okay, yes, I kind of did almost cry. Never mind. I'm pretty much
You did cry on air.
Look, man, this was my guys. But I wasn't crying about him falling. I was shocked that he was falling, but I was crying because we didn't get him. But I'm happy now with what we have. I promise. What other games do you have in terms of looking?
I mean, week 2 we got the Super Bowl matchup, rematch the Eagles and Chiefs. I think that's going to be a lot of fun, even though, I can't stand the Eagles. But, hey, let's see what happens when these 2 teams match up against each other this year. A little rematch. I also am looking forward to Bears-Commanders. We saw what that was last year. We saw that ended last year. Let's see. Let's hope it's a little different this time.
Maybe Tyreek Stevenson actually plays defense.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay. Anything else that stands out to you before I give out mine by chance?
Bengals and Broncos could be fun in week 4.
Oh man,
that's gonna be like a no defense game.
That high paid offense versus Denver's defense.
Yeah.
That is. Oh my god.
They got Bo Nix on the other side against the Bengals defense.
Whatever they have.
You could call that thing a lot of things. So far, it's not a defense.
Trey Henderson is not. He's not happy at all.
No,
he's just there just to not get fined.
I don't want to be here.
Either that or just give me a freaking contract. Like he literally wants a contract and they won't give it to him.
Yeah.
But That's a fun one as well. Yeah, for me, I'm looking at the schedule. Like I said, the whole schedule grid right here, but I don't know. It's just so colorful. I like it. I like it. Yeah, KC Buffalo, the annual game against these two powerhouses.
It's the new Peyton Brady, Mahomes Allen.
Pretty much, yeah.
Now can Allen beat him finally? That's his test this year.
They'll face each other in Week 9. Josh Allen always has success against Mahomes in the regular season, but when it comes to the postseason, that's where things kind of
fall apart.
Yeah, fall apart. But it's in Buffalo. Definitely expect Tony Romo and Jim Nantz to be on the call for that one.
I don't know, Jim. It's a little bit homey.
Oh my god, Romo! It's like he's got okay.
Romo was falling off so bad. It's so sad to watch.
That first year was so fun.
That was electric.
He was like guessing stuff, and like that was cool. Now,
now he's just like a fanboy for Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, so
it's like Tony, we're doing Jets Chargers. Nothing about this is Mahomey.
No, nothing at all. Like we appreciate you trying, Romo, but like, come on. And then we have the Titans and Browns. I'm looking forward to in Week 13. That is more of a likely chance, I guess, for all those who want to be freaking realistic, I guess, that we could see Ward versus Shedeur by that time. For those of you who don't know, the two of them worked out together this offseason before the draft and all that, and they're big supporters of each other. And
yeah, Shedeur wanted to make a rap song with them.
Yeah, and Ward was like,
"What are you talking about, bro?
I only play football," which I guess is cool. But you know, we could tell Cam Ward's going to be a good player in the NFL, no doubt about it.
Oh yeah.
Patriots and Bills in Week 5 on Sunday night. That's a good matchup as well. Two division rivals.
It's a big test for the Patriots. That's gonna be like their first major test. As someone who's like high in the Patriots this year, that's the game like you circles. Like, all right, how good is this Patriots team? How to do against the Bills?
Reloaded offense the Patriots have for sure with the additions they made. So that's going to be definitely a matchup to watch for sure. Then we have the Lions and Chiefs in Week 6. That's going to be a fun one as well, potentially. Hopefully it's not, because I want to see the Chiefs up there again.
I hope the Lions are in it.
Oh, I have the Lions, yeah, but the Chiefs, I'm good.
No.
Detroit and Philly, a rematch of the playoffs, where Philly took care of business. But they will take on each other in Week 11. Jags and Titans in Week 13. Travis Hunter versus
Detroit and Philly.
I did say Detroit and Philly for Week 11. That is correct.
They didn't play in the playoffs last year. The Philly played the Rams and the Commanders.
Sorry.
Yeah, you're good.
Nate. They played each other probably the regular season. No.
I think yes.
How come? I was looking it up. What makes it?
Because it was supposed to be the NFC Championship game, and then the Commanders upset them.
God, I was tripping balls. Holy cow. Okay, let me rephrase. Detroit and Philly, because you have two good offenses taking on each other. Perfect. I did redeem myself. Then we have Jags and Titans with Cam Ward taking on Travis Hunter. Of course, that's going to be a good matchup between those two top picks. Detroit and Washington, who actually that's in Week 10, I should say. Two good teams there. Philly and Buffalo in Week 17. That's going to be fun, especially late in the year as well. And then Vikings Chargers, JJ McCarthy versus Jim Harbaugh. Two guys that know each other quite well during their time at Michigan. So, yeah, I was like a list of 11 games that I'm looking forward to. But it's a great slate of games this year.
No, it is.
All on their respective weeks. So it's going to be fun.
You know what's great with you know how big the NFL is when you actively man, if we could just skip summer and go right to the NFL, it'd be great. Yeah, I don't want to because I would like the summer.
Yeah. So, when your baseball team is doing really good, I don't blame you.
Yeah.
So we beat the Dodgers. But
good job. You beat the Dodgers.
Thank you.
I pulled a Jacob Wilson rookie card yesterday.
Ah, my guy.
And I actually got a $500 Sammy Sosa card. Rare misprint. Birthday's wrong.
What do you mean birthday's wrong?
They like a back of the baseball card. It says his birthday is like November 10th, 1968. His birthday is November 12th.
So it's valuable.
It's valuable.
Makes sense. But yeah, that'll do it for the NFL schedule. We'll definitely break all this down a lot more into detail in July when we start our division previews, which is going to be a lot of fun. We'll obviously look at the divisions and give our predictions and all that stuff then. But otherwise, that'll do it. But a lot of games to look forward to this upcoming NFL season. So yeah, let's enjoy the summer as we can, and then once fall comes, it's going to be. I can't wait to hear the Sunday night NBC theme go off. I love it
all day.
Or Sunday night.
Well, Carrie Underwood for you. Yeah,
she's still doing it, baby. I love it, man.
Question: here's a good one. Who did the Sunday night theme before Carrie Underwood?
Oh, Faith Hill.
Yes, there you go. Nate.
I know my freaking country people. I don't, but she was a stud, man. She's
got a good catalog. That's the one. That's a good person to. If you want to get into the country, that's a good one to start with.
That's a good one to start with. Alrighty, I'll keep that in mind, my friend. As we go from football to baseball now, no Mets list today, but we still are going to preview the Mets as they head into the weekend.
It's the biggest series of the season. It's something that New Yorkers have been waiting for all year. It's Mets-Yankees. It is the Mets and the Yankees. So before we preview that, 2 games since we last played. Mets won another ugly game on Tuesday, 2-1 over the Pirates. Kodai Senga again pitched a gem. Had a weird play where the ball went through Mark Viento's glove, and if you haven't seen it, go look it up. It literally goes through the webbing. Like I've watched baseball for a while, and I've played baseball. I don't think I've ever seen a ball go through a webbing that the glove wasn't broken. His glove was fine. It just by some miracle it went through. Run scores. Brett Beatty, who has earned the starting third base spot. I talked about it on Tuesday, but he had another home run. I think he has like 5 home runs since being called up now, and 11 RBIs. It's insane the tear that Brett Beatty's on right now. He's got to be the everyday third baseman. You put Acuna at second. You put Mark Vientos at DH, which is where Vientos shines anyway. Being a DH is not a knock against Mark Vientos. I want to make that clear. I think some people might see it that way as he came into the season as a starting third baseman. No, Mark Vientos was always scheduled to be our DH. Like, we always had Beatty at third and Vientos at DH. The reason why Vientos got the third base job was because Beatty has always struggled in the majors. Now that he's hitting, we can finally maximize Vientos. Like, okay, you're not a great defender, but your bat's amazing. Focus on your hitting and go be our DH. Finally get the everyday DH that we've been desperately looking for. I know that's problems with like getting Jesse Winker and Starry Marte playing time. I'm sorry, guys. Those guys are on the way out. They're both free agents at the end of the year. They will be bench guys. You have to start Vientos over them in DH, regardless. Last night, kind of a scheduled loss. We gave Soto the night off, his first of the year. Clay Holmes kind of pitched his first like sinker of the year. 4 runs. Mets didn't really get nothing going. Didn't get the sweep, but hey, you know what? You won those series. That's all I ask this Mets team to do. Just win series. It's so hard to sweep. Keep getting 2 or 3s. That's all we want. Now, we go for our first. I said our Cubs are our first big test. We finally go to kick off rivalry week in baseball with the New York Mets against the New York Yankees in the Bronx. And if you don't think that stadium's going to have some hostility, the Yankee fans that have been crying about Juan Soto since he left there are finally going to have their moment to yell and do whatever they want to Juan Soto. But guess what? All right? You might cry and miss him all you want. This is going to be the series where Juan Soto gets hot. All right? I'm telling you that right now. Juan Soto is going to carry the Mets through this series. And I think the Mets have the advantage in the pitching matchups. We got Griffin Canning, who just is a win machine going Saturday for us. Tyler McGill, who was shaky his last outing. I think he bounces back on Friday. And then I forgot who it is on Sunday. I know Max Fried is going for the Yanks. I think if I have to, it might be David Peterson because he pitched Monday. That seems right, or could be a spot starter. But I think I think the Mets offense can finally start hitting with runners in scoring position, which is something that's kind of eluded us. But I think the small proportions of the Yankee stadiums will help our pull hitters out a little bit, especially going that short porch and right. I think the Mets take 2 or 3 for the Yankees this weekend, and finally can be like, "Hey, Yankee fans, shut up." LFGM.
All right, love it. I like when you do that. LFGM. Let's effing go Mets. I don't know.
It's Pete Alonso's thing.
Gotcha.
That was a rallying cry in 2019 when we had an August and September to remember, and then just missed the playoffs.
I get you. So it's gonna be McGill. I was looking up the schedule while you were talking. McGill and Rodon on Friday.
Great matchup for us. Rodon struggled this year.
Mm-hmm. Canning versus TBD on Saturday, and Peterson and Schmidt on Sunday.
It is Peterson? Okay, yeah. But that makes sense. I figured it was Peterson.
Yes, sir. All righty. Good stuff there, my friends. It's going to be a fun series. You guys are on Sunday Night Baseball on Sunday, so that's going to be fun. I'm off that day, so I definitely going to be watching that one.
Hate Sunday Night Baseball.
Why?
Because I don't like ESPN's broadcasters.
They're not.
I'd rather listen to Gary, Keith, and Ron. They're so much better.
Oh, yeah, well, of course. Well, there are the Mets home. The Mets.
And I also cannot stand Buster Olney at all. He absolutely hates us.
Oh, he's the field reporter, right?
Yes. Cannot stand us.
What
he's such a Braves homer. I hate him.
I get you. All right. Fair enough. All righty. Well, good stuff. Let's see what we'll circle back on Tuesday. And hopefully the Mets won the series.
It's crazy. We have the Mets are doing the AL East tour. We're going to play 3 games at Yankee Stadium and then go up to Boston for 3 games.
Oh, the Red Sox in Fenway. The Sox.
I love playing in Fenway Park. Fenway Park might be my favorite stadium, not Citi Field.
It's nostalgic, man.
It's a great place to catch a game. I watched Red Sox Tigers 2 years ago and was blown away by it.
Yeah, no, 100%. So it's gonna be a good test for you guys.
If you're a baseball fan, you have to go to Fenway Park. I don't care if you're the biggest Yankee fan in the world. You have to make a trip to Fenway Park.
And sitting in the Green Monster just seems fun.
It's so expensive. I did a tour Fenway, and the Green Monster is crazy. Like when you're sitting up there, you're just looking down the field. It's like, wow. How could someone hit a ball over this?
Yeah, looking at it from obviously through pictures and watching the games, I'm like, the right field is obviously just regular right field, but left field is just like, how exactly?
Here's a fun stat. Do you know why the Green Monster exists?
I don't.
So there was a parking lot on the other side where Fenway was, and fans used to be watching the game from the parking lot. So they built the wall so they wouldn't watch them anymore.
Oh, it's for that. Damn.
I don't know if I had the story exactly, but it's something along those lines. Fans were watching and they built it so they couldn't watch it anymore.
It's like, screw you guys. You better get a ticket if you want to watch this stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Makes sense. All right. Well.
I like I said, I could have the story wrong, but it is roughly that's kind of what it is. It's they wanted to stop people from watching, or maybe it was the parking lot was breaking too many car windows with the balls flying over. So they put the wall up so the ball wouldn't go over. It's something involving a parking lot and preventing something.
It makes sense overall.
Yeah, it's roughly what it is.
Yeah. So, what doesn't make sense is one, I should say, number 1 seeded in the East getting eliminated in the NBA playoffs, and that's
before we jump on, I forgot about the raccoon running around Citi Field. Yeah, there's a raccoon running around Citi Field last night.
What's
and
next?
You know what? All it does, you know what? When Francisco Lindor first got to New York, there were the rumors that him and Jeff McNeil got into a fight in the tunnel, and they did a stupid story oh no, it was a raccoon we were going running down to see. There could be some validity to it now. Maybe that raccoon's been living in the stadium for 4 years and no one's noticed till right now. Because how does a raccoon get into the stadium?
I mean,
in
you
Queens,
just never know.
In Queens, there's gonna be no raccoons in that stadium.
Hey, things happen. I'm telling you, you'll find the weirdest animals living in this. I mean, hey, from what I remember, the cats. There's cats that live. Okay, the cats.
Oh, there's 10,000 cats underneath MetLife Stadium.
Aww.
Yeah, well, they won't kill them because they deal with the mouse
As
problem.
they shouldn't. The fudge.
They deal with the mouse problem.
Heck yeah, they do. As they should not. Man, I'll be killing.
We were watching a football game. There's a damn war going on underneath the stadium.
Man, the black
New York rats? Oh my God, those things are. That's a battle. Those things are going down there.
Yeah, I'm
those things are to the size of grizzly bears.
As long as the cats are getting the job done down there, we'll take it, baby.
Hey, we haven't seen them, so they're doing something right.
Facts. Love cats, man. Remember when there's a black cat? Remember the black cat that ran on the MetLife turf?
Yes, yeah. You scored a touchdown.
We were beating Dallas, and he came on the field, and then we lost to Dallas. Not your fault, cat.
No, it's the cat's fault.
Nope. Not blaming the cat.
Cat's fault.
No, our team just sucks.
Nope, cat.
You son of a.
Dogs far superior.
I don't know about that one, Chief.
Oh no! Dogs are way better than cats.
All right, next week, dogs versus cats. We'll give our arguments. Well, yeah, but you have to give reasons why. So next week.
Because dogs just love you unconditionally. They're the only animal that loves you more than love yourselves.
Cats can love you too.
Has something in it that makes your brain trick you into loving cats.
Cats love you too.
Yeah, no. Cats are more independent.
Cats are easier to manage.
Right, but not as fun. Dogs are
they can be fun.
Love.
They can be fun.
I walk through my door every day. My dog tackles me when I get home.
Cats waiting for you too.
Not the cats I've seen. Like, get the hell away from me.
That's just your experience. You gotta fight it to meet nice. Yeah, haters. We'll make the arguments next.
I'm putting a poll right now. What's better, cats or dogs? How do you poll? Oh, here we go. Poll
on Twitter. Oh, on Twitter.
Yes.
Make it 24 hours.
Got it. Yep, one day.
Appreciate that, buddy. But yeah, as we move on, as you do the poll, so the Cavs were eliminated and the Pacers are into the conference semifinals after beating the Cavs 4-1, including the 114-105 win in Game 5 to seal it up. Tyrese Halliburton, a very, very, very underrated guard, man. I mean, the praise that he gets is not enough, or if any at all. He's been outstanding for the Pacers. The Pacers as a whole, whether it's Rick Carlisle head coaching them, doing a heck of a job doing so. Siakam, I guess, stepping up when it matters most. But sorry, I don't really like Siakam like that for some reasons. But Andrew Nembhard, guys like that, the role players have stepped up in a big way. Miles Turner, obviously doing a hell of a job at center. So shout out to the Pacers for going into the Eastern Conference Finals and are awaiting the winner of the Knicks and Celtics series. Jason Tatum successfully got surgery on his Achilles. He's obviously going to be out for the rest of the playoffs. Boston did win yesterday. We are recording this on a Thursday, so the Celtics did beat the Knicks on Wednesday. But Game 6 is set to be tomorrow in the Garden. The real Garden, by the way.
Exactly, the real Garden.
The real Garden in Madison Square. So the Knicks should get the job done. And it will be Pacers and Knicks in the ECF. In the Western Conference, the Wolves 121, Warriors 110 to clinch Game 5 and get themselves into the Western Conference Finals. They'll be awaiting the winner of the Thunder and Nuggets with OKC up 3-2. And it's the only game scheduled for today, Thursday's slate.
Standalone game. Kind of like it.
Game. Yeah, I do like it too. Your thoughts on the playoffs so far, buddy? Any takeaways you want to bring up? I know you were talking about some stuff earlier, but I didn't really let you.
I just think the Knicks have to take Game 6 at MSG because you can't. We all kind of thought Boston was going to win Game 5 because they're just a good team. You can't really expect them to lose. Even with the loss of Tatum, it's still a pretty good team. You cannot let this Boston team get momentum. And if they beat the Knicks in MSG and have 2 wins against them without their star player, that's bad news. That's bad news. Knicks going back to the Boston, tied 3-3. It's over. You muted.
sorry, Brunson fouled out in Game 5. But hey, I think if there's one game that you can let the Celtics have, it was that Game 5 at home. So Game 6, everyone's got to lock in and be ready.
I believe it would be the first time since the 90s when the Knicks clinched at MSG. Knicks clinched at the Garden. 1999. They defeated the Pacers in Game 6 of the Eastern Conference Finals. That was the last time the Knicks won a playoff series in MSG.
In the Garden. This is the Knicks' chance. Game 6. I'm telling you, everyone says as long as everyone's locked and loaded, man, they should get the job done. So, I think one takeaway for me is Golden State. Without Curry,
I gotta wonder how hurt was Curry. And it kind of stinks that Butler also had the flu.
Did not know that.
Yeah, he was sick the last 2 days.
Well, Curry's hamstring injuries are never fun. So for him,
you would think like even if he was 75% ready, he could at least give you some time off the bench. I'm not telling him to be a starter, but he can't give you like 15, 20 minutes.
But
in a win or go home game.
Yeah, but to the point where it was that bad from not to even like play Game 5. They tested him.
He was not going back for Game 6 then, in my opinion. He was probably out the whole series.
Well, he was. The soonest he could have came back was Game 6, so he probably would have rushed it for sure if it went to a Game 6. But Golden State's, they just couldn't get the job done. I mean, supporting players. I mean, it's scary and not in a good way how this Warriors team is going to look like once Curry's gone.
Yeah,
it does.
They need to bring in someone this offseason. What do you do to go get Giannis? Or Ja Morant? He's also apparently going to be available too.
I don't think Memphis gives him up.
I heard rumors they're exploring trades. Just exploring. I don't know if they can move them, but if you're Golden State, do you offer a package to bring in like kind of what the Lakers did with Luka to bring in Curry's successor?
Yeah, I feel like a Giannis trade would be more beneficial.
I would. If you're the Warriors, you'd much rather Giannis because I think him and Curry would be a really good 1-2 punch. You kind of bring back a Curry KD kind of thing in a way, but I think they need a superstar next to Curry.
Oh no doubt about it, no doubt for sure. But yes, Warriors, good season. They took care of Houston. Unfortunately, they fell to the Wolves, who are just getting wins against dogs like it's nothing. Anthony Edwards has been a star in these playoffs, whether it's taking care of KD in last year's playoffs, taking care of LeBron and Curry in this year's playoffs. Like he's getting the job done, man, and he's just a young star that just continues to rise with every single series that he plays. So, shout out to the Wolves, man! Second straight year in the conference finals. In terms of the NFL, real quick, there were some good schedule release videos. Ours was
Love Island.
At first, I was like, "This sucks," because it's more towards like the female fans that we have. I feel like, but they'll understand it more. Unless you're a guy that watches
disrespect Love Island. That's a great show to watch.
No, I'm not. I think it's from a perspective.
My man, Iceberg. Don't disrespect Bergie.
From a perspective of I haven't watched too much of it. Too much Love Island. That's why I was just like, what the fudge are we doing? But then like I got the inside jokes, and I was like, oh, it's not that bad.
No, it's smart.
I give us a B.
Yeah, I think B is fine. Hey, you know what? It's not the worst because we didn't have to apologize for ours.
What the heck was Phillies, by the way? Oh, I know you're talking about.
I didn't see Phillies. What was it?
It was okay. I don't know how I don't know the name of the sound, but it was just like it was bad. There was no effort. It like you could have made that in like an hour, like 30 minutes.
I'm pulling it up right now.
It was bad. The Cowboys one was bad. The Commanders.
Oh, this is stupid.
Yeah, you see what I'm okay, and I don't hate Philly like that.
This is just this is a space oddity thing. It's just rubbing in everyone's face. They won a Super Bowl. Good for them.
Do you hear the audio? Do you hear the audio of the video?
Yeah, it's 2001: A Space Odyssey music.
Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Like, there's no. That's dude. That's
they just throw it in at the end. Like, oh look, like. Get out of here.
That's an F. I'm telling. That's probably the worst schedule release that they have.
It's not the worst schedule release because they didn't have to apologize for it.
Okay, yeah.
I would love to give the Eagles the worst schedule release. Don't get me wrong, but
no.
When you have to issue a statement of apology, yeah, that's the worst one.
Come on, that was Indy, right?
That was Indianapolis who did the Coast Guard and Tyreek Hill.
They should have. Hey, they should not have to apologize. I'm sorry. You know what? It's just because people are soft as heck, man. That's why. I mean,
I laughed at it because
I laughed.
It's not only a funny situation. What makes it funnier is it's Minecraft.
Yeah, like no, I think the Chargers. Oh no,
they did Minecraft too.
They both did Minecraft.
Multiple teams did Minecraft.
The Chargers. Oh my God, the Chargers were. I don't know if you saw the whole thing.
Chargers always nail their schedule release.
Always. Their social media, they always nail it, man.
They got a great social media team over there.
Yeah, the Falcons did Mario Kart. That was cool.
That's a fun one. I've seen teams do that in the past. That's fun.
Bills did AI, which I thought was like going to be artificial intelligence, but they actually got AI. Allen Iverson. That was funny.
Love that. I don't know what connection he has to Buffalo, but love it.
I do. Underrated one. The Browns one is good. You have to watch that one. That was underrated.
Which one, what they do?
What that the mask? You have to watch that one. You have to watch.
Oh, is it like a Lee Corso thing?
No, no. It's like I don't know. It's some like voodoo crap. It was. I don't know. I liked it. I enjoyed it personally.
Oh, I see it. Yes.
That was good.
Speaking of which, the Commanders, speaking of putting us with Pokemon, do we have to mention that I know the Giants have been bad. We beat you 105 times, more than any other NFL team has beat another team in history. So. Don't take a shot at your older brother, all right? We own you. We always beat. Even when we were bad, we were still beating you.
Just because we were bad last year against you guys doesn't mean we're
sure. We've been bad. You had one good season, all right? Calm down.
Yeah, I'm sorry. The Commanders one I didn't like either. Honestly, everyone in the NFC East. Their schedule was kind of low key bad. I mean, look, like I said, Giants one, I understand it now. I don't know. Oh yeah, the Jags, they put Ashton Hall, the guy that does the whole morning routine stuff. That was funny.
Yes.
The Rams with Brenda Song. That's funny as I like that. I watched that last night. That was funny. And then
shout out to Brenda Song, getting out like the
dude. She knows ball for real. Not that anyone.
She knows ball.
She knows ball.
I was unaware London Tipton was like that.
In part, during the schedule release video, there's a part where she talks about like a man 3 deep zone with the safety. You just gotta watch that one.
Maybe she should have bought the Arizona Cardinals.
Yeah, should have. No, but she is an LA.
You get that reference, right? Please tell me you get that reference. I'm gonna be so sad if you don't get that reference.
I'm so sorry. I try to get through.
No, you didn't watch Two Life on Deck growing up.
I don't get the Arizona part.
There's an episode of Two Life on Deck when they're doing fantasy football, and the girl that Brenda Song plays, London Tipton, is a millionaire, and she drops out of the league and buys the Arizona Cardinals.
I'm so sorry. I
go. It's on Disney Plus. Go look it up. Let's see, what episode of Sweet Life on Deck is Kurt Warner in? Any Given Fantasy is what it's called. That's the episode you have to watch.
Let me write it down. What is it?
Any Given Fantasy. It is the 37th episode of Sweet Life on Deck.
Bet. Okay. Cool. Bet.
Man, how'd you know about Deck growing up?
I don't know. I okay, not the whole season, but I know I saw some episodes like when I was on TV. So.
Yeah.
No, I'm not arguing with you.
It's a show growing up.
I know. I'm so behind, dude. I'm so sorry. But yeah. Oh, and then Sky Rizzy, but the Titans made it Schedule Rizzy. Yeah, that was low-key comedic. Not as great as the others, but definitely Chargers and Falcons are my favorites for sure. Yeah, Giants. Sure. I don't love it.
I give him props for creativity and trying to, because I remember in the past, one time we had said Tracy Morgan reading a book.
That was a schedule release?
That was a schedule. It was just Tracy Morgan sitting in the chair being like, the Giants played this team week 1. And they played this week 2. Like, all right. Like, cool. We got Tracy Morgan.
It's like, all right.
I love Tracy Morgan. I love 30 Rock, but, like, I don't know about this.
Our media team isn't the greatest in the world. Like, they're fun. Like, they
John Mara hires them.
I just hope they have better content this year. That's what I'm saying. I get the Love Island stuff.
Yeah.
As a guy who doesn't watch Love Island too much, didn't really like it.
I watched one season, but it was good. One season I watched was great.
I watched Love Island Australia. That one's good.
I can't imagine being too different of a concept.
No, not true. But alrighty. Let's go to something that we actually both know a lot, which is pickle, my friend. So on Tuesday, it was Nguyen Diaz. So maybe it's the Mets player again. So without further ado, what is your first guess?
Give me Brett Beatty. Let's having himself a day, kid.
All right. All right. Left. He's a righty.
23 or 27.
Or 24 or 26.
Yeah.
It's either the East and the AL East or NL. So let me go. Let me go the Dodgers player.
He's not American too. That's big.
True, it's a Japanese guy. Left. He's a lefty. Let's go. Let me think. Lefty.
He's not a lefty. He's a righty.
Oh, jeez, I got the colors. My apologies. He bats righty, throws righty. Gosh damn, Nate. Damn, wake up. Shit, I'm behind. I'm not doing good today. I am behind today, my friend. Okay, so he throws righty, and he's. Let's go with the Japanese player. Otani's not 30 for sure. How old is Yamamoto?
20-something.
I got the West.
Not
at least,
Japanese, huh?
Oh. Okay. NL West.
So he's not 26. So he's a young player.
Young for sure.
Young. 20, 24, 23, 22. How old's Corbin? Oh, he's not American. So he's a Dominican, Puerto Rican. Ketel Marte is old. How old is Tatis Jr.?
Not 25 for
Not
sure.
25?
No, for sure. Not 25, 24. No way. No way, Jose.
Guys, gonna be some Rockies player that doesn't play.
If it's a Rockies player, we're screwed. Like,
yeah.
Oh, wait a minute.
What? I got nothing. So if you want to guess.
Young Hooli?
Yeah, try it.
Okay, so he's
Hispanic.
not
Korean.
He's a Hispanic player.
Yes. Flores is old. He's not a Giant, so let me go off. So it's either a Rocky, a Padre. Let's think of the Padres real quick. Let's think of the Padres here. Who they got? They got Manny Machado at third.
Merrill in the outfield, but he's American.
But he's American. Tatis is in right field still, I believe. Bogarts he's Croatian, but he's too old. Who's their first baseman? It was Hosmer, but it's not. It has been him in years.
Oh, that's a name.
Yeah,
I remember that one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think.
Problem is the Rockies are so bad, like you don't even know a single player on. Like I know Brent Doyle, but he's American.
I just hope it's not a Rockies player. Oh, if it is,
He's like be like a Padre or Please let me be a Padre.
Oh no, or a Diamondback or something.
Diamondback. Oh god, we just played the Diamondbacks too. Like Ketel Marte, it's not him. It's not Corbin Carroll. Not Josh Naylor. He's American.
He's American. Who
are their outfielders? Jesus.
In Arizona, Gurriel? No, Gurriel is definitely not.
And I think he's American.
Who is Young? Holy cow!
It's Young is the problem.
Dude, I have a feeling it's a Rockies
player.
I bet it's a Rockies player, and we're screwed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you want to guess Doyle just to make sure it's not a Rocky?
Yeah, I just guess Doyle to make sure it's not a Rocky. Damn it!
All right. It's gonna be a minute.
Bud Black.
Wait.
No, Bud Black's the manager. He got fired. That's it. Guess him.
Ah! Yes! I freaking knew it! I knew it!
No!
Playing fantasy baseball does help. Let's freaking go. I freaking knew it. Oh no, okay. My thought was this. I was thinking about guys. I swear, and I don't know why he came up in my head. I haven't played MLB The Show, but me and my friend Josh, we play the 2-on-2 co-op.
Oh, that's fun.
It is a lot.
I just did a Rockies. Actually, well, my Rockies team is much different than the actual Rockies team. I'm in Rockies franchise mode right now, but
that's hell. I'm so sorry.
No, in 2 seasons we're top of the NL West already.
What did you do?
Oh, I did a lot.
Makes sense.
Spencer Torkelson is our first baseman.
Oh, yep. That's a sign right there.
We got creative.
Yeah, I can tell.
Joey Bart's our catcher. David Fry's our designated hitter.
Damn. You guys better than what the roster looks right now.
Yeah. We got a bunch of star players. It's great.
But yeah, I was looking at I played MLB The Show recently. I do fantasy baseball.
I think we're training for Paul Skeens tonight when I play. We're training for him.
What are you gonna? Yeah, shit.
I got the Chase Dolman, who's the top prospect for Rockies right now, and I drafted another pitcher who's gonna be like an ace.
Just send everything you got.
You only send 3 players over, so
yeah, should get the job done for Paul Skeens. And then yeah, so far, funny story. We're not that great, me and him, co-op wise. We're trash. We play on rookie difficulty because we can't see the freaking ball. Because I don't know. I'm the best player out of the both of us, but I digress. We played with mostly all the good teams. We've only got wins together with the following teams: the A's, the Giants, the Braves. Yeah, and then oh my god. Who's that team with a good pitcher?
Oh, that team.
Yeah, for sure. I'm trying to think. Nate. Oh my god, what's the team?
Sox?
No, he's a windy. He has a good real quick before we go ahead. We're going over time. I got it. I gotta find it. I got it. Hold on.
Team with a good pitcher. There's like 12.
He has a weird Tigers.
Oh, no. Derek Scooble?
Yes. We got the one with that guy. He's good. No, it's Scooble. Okay, I don't remember. Anyways, but for some reason,
is this like he's got like a leg kick, but his leg goes like straight out?
Yeah.
I think it's either Scooble or Flaherty.
One or the other.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Scooble.
That's their ace, so that would make sense.
That would make sense. It's so much fun that we'll say the show.
Oh yeah.
No doubt about it. Unless this is a National League team, is it? No, we lost with the Tigers. I think about it because we won the Braves though. That's what it was. Chris Sale was a dog.
Yeah.
But otherwise, yeah, I literally don't know how the heck Tovar came up to my head. I do play fantasy baseball, so that might have helped.
Mm-hmm. Hey, don't question it. Just be happy it happened at this point.
Dead ass. I thought we were gonna be on guessing that Rockies player for like 10 more minutes.
Still be here.
I know exactly. So, but that will officially do it for season 3, episode 6 of the Third and 10 podcast. So this is our last, like I said, our last episode on the channel itself. So yeah, future episodes.
100 days till college football. Just saw on Twitter.
Yes. I love the CBS theme.
CBS nails it. It sucks that they got the Big Ten now because that's SEC. Music.
I know. ESPN. I don't know. ESPN's gonna ruin everything. The fact that they're gonna have Inside the NBA now.
And Michael Jordan's gonna be on it. That's crazy.
Oh well, MJ is NBC.
I did NBC. I'm sorry.
You're good. Don't worry about it. The music is nostalgic though.
Oh yeah. And Maple Leafs lost again, which is hysterical.
How are you know what? I'm not gonna question it.
I'm perfect. I did ESPN bracket challenge. I'm perfect. And I have predicted every playoff series in the NHL so far.
What round is it?
Second. But it looks like I'm only gonna get one wrong this round.
Which is
Capitals in Carolina.
But the Capitals can still come back.
They still come back, yeah.
I'm rooting for you. Did ain't the first place guy get like a?
I have no idea. I am in first place right now. I know that.
So if I look up ESPN Hockey's bracket challenge, you're up there.
Yeah, but like it's gonna be like ESPN fan 365-928. You know.
For your sake, I do hope the Capitals come back.
Yeah, let me just pull it up right now. Yeah, so Oilers made it. I picked them. Stars are up 3-1. I picked the Stars. Maple Leafs are down 3-2. I picked the Panthers. And Capitals are down 3-1. So kind of tough there.
All right.
Play tonight. Play tonight at 7.
Bet. We'll be on the watch out for that because only one NBA game going on anyway. So
yeah, and it doesn't start till 8, so we're good.
Today's a dead NBA, dead sports. So it's only 6 baseball games, 1 NBA game, 1 hockey game. Work should be fun. All right.
A lot of baseball, though. Actually, not a lot of baseball. There's only like 5 games going on.
Yes, 5-6 games. And 2 of them are going on right now. So
yeah.
Good things.
Be slow sports day.
So I love it.
If you want to, you know what? You got a girlfriend, significant other? Think about the dinner tonight. That's nice to do. You're not missing much.
Tonight. Tomorrow, maybe not so much, but tonight is the perfect time to do so. But we appreciate you guys' support for watching. Thank you guys so much as always. You can follow us on our social media. Nathan _124, Brian at BrianPG1016, and our podcast stuff at 3010 Pod. Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and YouTube. Our YouTube channel will be mostly just shorts moving forward. And like I said, you can find our full episodes on the Belly Up Sports Media channel on YouTube, and also any other podcasts or articles you may be interested in on BELLYUPSPORTS.com. We'll see you guys on Tuesday. We'll talk a lot more ball with you all then. We'll hopefully we'll definitely get a clearer picture of what the NBA playoff picture looks like in terms of the conference finals. And we'll see you guys then.